Hey, welcome back, YouTube. Welcome to Saving in Silver with the Florida Stacker. So I've got another order from Aiden Coins to show you today. Plus, I did pick up a couple pieces off of eBay. Stay tuned as I've got some real nice quarters to show you. These were special sent by Aiden Coins. We'll update our savings tracker. We'll show you exactly how much we've saved in constitutional silver so far since starting this series. Let's get started with week 5 when we return. All right, hey everybody, welcome back to Saving in Silver with the Florida Stacker. Welcome to my channel. I'm the Florida Stacker. I'm just a regular guy trying to build a savings account in precious metals. One of the best and most fun, I consider it fun because it's engaging and you get to stack a little bit of history along with, storing wealth you can hold in your hands, is accumulating 90% constitutional silver. Now, some people refer to it as junk silver. And that's because it's circulated silver, mostly, even though you can find it in uncirculated condition. And most of those coins do tend to go for a little bit higher value if they are particular years when there were lower mintage numbers, or from a particular mint, maybe, that minted lower numbers during that year. Let's just say one of the many mints across the United States had a problem at some point during the year. Maybe there was a strike or a shortage, who knows? And they made less than they typically make of certain coins. Well, those can pull in a little bit more value than your standard constitutional silver that's been circulated. But we're going to mostly focus on in this video series is trying to accumulate those circulated coins because they are the cheapest ones to purchase. And we're going to keep track of exactly how many coins that we add. We have a calculator, which I'll show you here in just a few moments. It'll show you exactly how much weight you have in silver, as well as how much wealth you've been able to save. Of course, that does change with the prevailing spot price. So let's get to these coins here. And $5 in face. Now, this is going to look a little light. There's only $2.50 in face here. I did place an order for $5, but I will be showing you $2.50 in some special quarters that our friends at Aiden Coins have sent us. Now, I will be buying these $5 in face from Aiden Coins. So here we have $2.50 for circulated 90% silver. And as mentioned in the intro, I did pick up a couple of pieces off of eBay, and we will show you those special quarters. So let's get this all laid out. All right, so it's all laid out on the table here. And before I forget, if you like this kind of stuff, if you want to save in silver, if you like what we're doing here today on the channel, please do hit that thumbs up button. Also, please consider subscribing to the channel because we will be dropping these as well as other precious metals focused videos throughout the week. Okay, so in this week's order, a little bit different from last week. If you missed week 4 of Saving in Silver, we received mostly Washington quarters like these and Roosevelt dimes, which look very much like the circulated silver coins that are still being produced by the US Mint today. Okay, so let's start out with our half dollars. I always like to start out with the largest, and we did pick up, let's take a look here. In 1946, Walking Liberty half dollar. This one is in what I would call very average circulated condition. Now, a little better than actually most coins of that time, so not bad. So 1946. So we have been working a tube of Walking Liberty half dollars. Actually been working many tubes. Benjamin Franklin's, Washington quarters, Standing Liberty quarters, Barber quarters, and half dollars like you see, as well as dimes. Let's go ahead and pull that calculator up just as soon as we add this half dollar to the tube. All right, so looking at our calculator, if you look all the way down at the bottom, you will see the constitutional silver row and the totals. So right now we have a face value. That's just the coin's denomination, right? So a quarter is a $quarter, even though it's made of 90% silver and worth closer to somewhere between $5 and $6 today. The face value or total that we've saved so far, $72.20. Now, I did adjust the spot price, and looking at the spot price, I did use a spot price of $25.25. Last week's spot price was $25.32. Therefore, the value or melt value, and that's what we're using here, we're only using the melt value, which essentially is the weight in silver times the current spot price, that is from the COMEX in silver. So that gives us a melt value today of $1,308.33, and that's 83 cents actually, and a total weight in troy ounces of 51.8349 troy ounces of silver. Now let's get back to the silver and we'll update the calculator towards the end. All right, so this is actually an eBay pickup, and this auction was ending, and it was sitting in the $8 range, and so I bid $10.75, and I won. So I did pay $10.75 just for this $0.50. It was kind of a fun pickup for me, and you see that we have $75.20, so I did bid on and win 80 cents in constitutional silver this week, and this was one of them. So we'll go ahead and grab the Benjamin Franklin tube, and this is actually the tube of $0.50 that we are kind of a little behind on. I might actually ask our friends at Aiden if they can send a couple of extra Franklins if they've got them. So that's obviously one that's a little bit better condition. It's still circulated though, so I went ahead and put it into the pile. If in the future, when we've got a lot more of these Franklins and the other coins that we're stacking, I will go through them and I will kind of separate them based on their condition and quality, right? We'll do that in the future. But for now, we just need to accumulate as much as we can. Okay, so we have shown you the $0.50. The other $0.50, we did show you the Walkers. I've got the Kennedys actually all laid out in the back. We did not get a Kennedy this week, so we'll just go ahead and pass on from there. So we got two Washington quarters. We got a 1964, which is very standard, as well as a 1956. Now, let's go ahead and set those down, keep them in the camera view. And back here, we have our tube of, actually, those are the SLQs. So let's grab the right one. Yep, and we're going to need that SLQ tube in a minute, though. So we've got our Washington quarters here. This is the third tube of Washington quarters since we started this series. Let's go ahead and grab both of those and drop those in there. All right, so now we're up to 95. So there's 15 Washington quarters in this tube. Each tube does hold 40. We've got two full tubes right here that you can see. We'll go ahead and put those in the back. And once we get this one finished, guess what? You'll never guess what we're going to do. That's right, we're just going to stack more. Okay, so let's put that one toward the back. Okay, so we got two of the SLQs, or Standing Liberty quarters. Now, the ones that I'm getting from Aiden, like most places, when they come in these circulated, let's get a good camera zoom here. Now, most of them are not going to have that date at the bottom. And it looks like there's a little bit of a date on the coin to the right. I can see a 6. It was most likely a 1926. But on the left, I don't see any date remaining on this Standing Liberty quarter. So let's go ahead and flip them over. These are pretty circulated coins, and the SLQs tend to be pretty soft. The edges especially, they wore down pretty quick as compared to some of the other coins of the same age. Most of the $0.50 even from this time, you can still see the dates on them. So there you go, that's two SLQs. Let's go ahead and zoom the camera out a little. Oops, that's the wrong direction. Get to... There we go. Let's get a good focus. So here's our SLQs once more, and we had 17 of these. So that is going to put us at 19 Standing Liberty quarters since we started this series. Let's go ahead and grab the cap for that. And just like the $0.50, the information on where to find these tubes, if I can get it to zoom. It's wanting to zoom on the coins, and I don't blame them. There you go, quarter will be in the video description section. All right, so once more, let's get back to work. So we do have two Roosevelt dimes, and I'm going to start here because this is our 5th tube of Rosies, or Roosevelt dimes, and there are currently 49 dimes in this tube, 49. So let's go ahead and grab number 50. And there you go. So now we have completed 5 tubes. These will hold $5 in face value total, or 50 dimes, yeah. 50 times, or 5 times 10, 50. A little sluggish today, I guess. So there we go. We did finish another, and guess what? Just like I said with the quarters, we've got another empty tube sitting off here to the side. So we'll go ahead and throw that Roosevelt dime in there, and we are now up to 251 Roosevelt dimes. Go ahead and set that in the back. Now we did get 2 Barber dimes, so let's go ahead and grab our tube of Barber dimes. Now it's going to take us longer, my friends, to fill tubes with Barbers and with Mercury dimes. You don't get as many of them as you do the Roosevelt dimes and Washington quarters. Plus, there's also the 4 different half-dollar varieties that come in these orders. So it will take us, just a little more time to do these barber dimes. But these barber dimes are sweet. Now, these are dimes that were minted from 1892 up until 1916. And as it sits, that's 14 dimes that I've got in my hand. 14 total right here. Go ahead and put them back in the tube. And we'll grab these two. But before we do that, let's take a look at their dates. All right, so here we go. Let's take a look at 1912 here. 1912 barber dime. Pretty good condition, this one, isn't it? All right, we'll go ahead and set that dime down. Let's go ahead and grab the other one here. And this one's a little bit more circulated, but it is going to be a 1914, the year that World War I began in Europe. All right, let's sit these down. And you can see we've got some mercury dimes laid out before you. And in those mercury dimes, right now we've got 27 mercury dimes back here, and we did get 6 in today's order. So let's go ahead and start looking at these 6 mercury dimes. And here we go. 1944. Having trouble with this one. 1943. 1940. Do you love that sound? 1942. Was that 1943? Gosh, my eyes. I think that's a 43, I can't tell. And lastly, 1945. Guess it always helps to zoom in a little. Hey, it does get hot in this room. Somebody asked me to turn the ceiling fan off, so I did. But there's a reason I use it. All right, so let's go ahead and get to those mercury dimes now. So mercury dimes, all right. We are now up to 27 total mercury dimes. So not bad. We'll go ahead and put those in the tube towards the end. Let me show you these nice mercury dimes that we got off of eBay. So I did get, these are all 1941s. And this is a 1941 Denver. There is the D mint mark. See if we can stable it so you can see it there. Yep. See the 1, and there is a D mint mark just past the E towards the very bottom left of the coin. From the Denver Mint, 1941. Of course, that was the year Pearl Harbor was bombed. And let's go ahead and show you the Philadelphia. No mint mark. And the San Francisco. Flowers in her hair. All right, 1941 San Francisco. So these are going to stay in my collection. I did not actually add these to the constitutional silver calculator. I'm not including these in the weight of circulated silver coins. You can see that little S mint mark down there. Pretty nice little pickups though, however. I love those mercury dimes, and I got those for 10 bucks as well. So spent 20 bucks on eBay and picked up a few nice 90% silver coins. Not bad. All right, so let's go ahead and get to the quarters now. So instead of sending circulated quarters, I got these nice state quarters. Check that out. Come on now. There we go. Some real nice quarters, and then there's more. Here's the others. So it also got the 2008s. All right, so let's go ahead and zoom back out here. And we'll lay these down. So I am definitely just going to keep those in their cases. That's going to become a part of the collection. It probably will end up in one of my two children's stacks. I'll probably divide both of these up for them. And let's go ahead and get to the calculator. So we did add $3 in circulated coins this time. Once more, we're going to keep those mercury dimes as well as these quarters out of this calculation. Just going to keep those in my individual silver collection, not including that as part of my silver savings account. So let's get to the calculator. All right, so looking back at the calculator down at the bottom row, constitutional silver, we now have a face value of $75.20. That brings us to a total savings account value, according to today's spot price or melt value, of $25.25 per troy ounce. That gives us a melt value of $1,363.61 with just over 54 troy ounces of silver. Keep coming back, guys. We've got some great stuff coming. I'm working on additional partnerships with Aiden Coins. We're going to bring you another series in stacking silver coins, and we're going to also add more gold. So stay tuned. Please hit that thumbs up or like button on your way out the door. Thank you for watching today's video. Keep stacking, my friends. Information on how you could purchase 90% silver coins from Aiden Coins will be in the video description section. Thank you to that team as well for sending me some very nice stuff. I really appreciate it, guys. Thanks a lot. Take care, my friends. We'll see you soon.